everyone, it's Alex here at Design and Adorn, and I'm going to talk today about an alternative if you're running into problems finding the right bail for your pendant and your necklace. So this is kind of an example. Sometimes you just can't find the right pinch bail and the right color or style that works with the rest of the piece. So what you can do is use beads. In this case, Rebecca used size 11 delicas and make a wrap that goes around both the pendant and the braid and just acts as a nice bail that blends really well with the rest of the piece and lets the pendant and the braid pop. So what you basically need to do is you need to get some seed beads. In this example, I'm using some size 8s. I've got about 2 feet of cord of the thread here, so this is a NYMO, KO, whichever, not a NYMO, excuse me, a 1G or a KO, just a regular type of beading thread. And I've strung up some seed beads, and this is really going to be a little trial and error based on your pendant and the necklace that you're trying to attach it to. So you're going to have to kind of play with it, futz with it a bit, and just kind of see when they line up and they fit in terms of how you want it to set for your project. So once you've got the right amount of beads, what you want to do is I remove my bead stopper. I've got my needle on there. So I've got everybody together, and what I'm doing is I'm creating a loop that's going to go around both my braid and my pendant. And this is a fun trick. So I take my working thread and my tail and I hold them together like as one piece. So I've now got them, so they're 2 separate pieces, but I'm holding them together. And I'm just going to make an overhand knot. So make a little loop and take your tail and ends and feed it through the loop. Watch out for your needle. And once you've got it through the loop, you can kind of see there, I'm just going to pull until I've closed it. And so right now my knot is really far away from the rest of the project, but that's okay because I'm going to separate the tail from the working thread and I'm going to pull. And by pulling, it actually slides the knot down to where it can join the rest of the beads. Okay, so you kind of see, here's my tail, here's my working thread, and I've got my beads in a ring. So the last thing that you want to do is just help make it secure is you're going to take your needle and you're going to sew through your beads a few times, just working your way around so that way you strengthen that loop all the way around. And do this with both your working thread as well as your tail. So we're going to just say that I've gone around at least once, maybe even twice, and I've gone at least once around with the tail. When I'm ready to finish, you're just doing some half hitch knots. And a half hitch, again, is simply taking your needle, just passing underneath, so that way I create a small loop. So you can see that loop right there. And I take my needle and I go through that loop, and I'm going to pull so that way it goes right in between where my thread is exiting and the bead that it's going to go into next. So just keep an eye on it and pull tight. Ta-da! And then sew through some more beads just to create a long enough tail so that way when you cut your thread it won't accidentally harm the knot. So there it is. So that's the trick, and you can use this for any type of project, and it's just a great way if you are ever running into trouble finding the right bail for your pendant and your necklace. Thank you. Bye-bye.